So at the polling station, the agent, any of the agents, please, but not the observer. Underline that. An observer cannot request for recount. That's not a business. But any of the agents can request for recount. And the presiding officer is mandated, underlined, mandated to grant the recount. He's mandated. But if after the recount, the results tally with the first one, and somebody else comes and says that, do the recount again, or do the recount, the presiding officer has any right to say, I will not do it. But if the officer or the agent insists, the guidelines that it should be taken to the constituency office for the return officer to do the recount. I think that's very clear. So the first recount request is mandatory. Somebody may tolerate the second one if there are some discrepancies. But if to the mind of the presiding officer, it is not necessary, because there's no grounds for it, he can refuse. But if you insist, it should be moved to the constituency office for the return officer, who is a senior to the presiding officer, to do the recount in the presence of all the party agents and observers. And when that one is done, it is final, before that result can be added to that. But the return officer has also the right to say that from what came from the ground, you are already being mischievous. Let's go ahead and use the votes. So it doesn't necessarily mean that when you go there, the return officer is bound to grant it. Because if everybody sees that you are just being mischievous, he will not add the results. And I think we had one of such things at one of the Pro area in 2024. We had one of the challenges. So the recount can be done at least once at the polling station. The others are discretionary. But when it is activated to the constituency, the return officer has the power to also do the recount. Therefore, when the recount request does not generate from the polling station, you cannot go to a constituency and be asking for recount. The law does not support that. Is it clear? You send your agent to the polling station. They went there, they did not challenge the results, they did not request for a recount. You cannot go to the constituency as a party executive member and be asking for a recount. And the parties are fond of doing that. It has no basis in law, because you and I were not there. So those who were there did not challenge it. How come you at the constituency office coming to carry? So the recount can only be done at the constituency office when it has been generated by the agent at the polling station. Because the decision of the agent at your center is binding on you. You sent them there. True of us. So you cannot request for recount at the collation center when it has not been generated from the polling station.